Good morning. Hope you're having a good day. Today's video is going to be a bit different than usual. Today I'm just going to be doing a full tour of my truck. Everything I have in it, everything I built. I'm going to go through all the gear that I use. I'm just going to dive right into this thing. Before we get started, I have lived in this truck for about a month straight now. And I have driven this thing from New Hampshire all the way down here to where I am now in southern Baja. And also last winter I lived out of my old truck for a while as well, so I do have experience with living in a truck. Definitely not new to this, so I can tell you what's good and what's bad and what you need and what you don't need. If you're trying to build your own truck, this video will definitely be helpful. I've been living out of this thing for a while and I think it's quite dialed in. So first of all, the actual truck is a 2014 Toyota Tundra. It's the crew cab, which is the extra big space inside, but it has only a 5.5 foot bed, which is good and bad. I'll get into that later. The engine is a 5.7 liter V8, so it's a big, powerful V8, very reliable, but terrible on gas. But other than that, the truck is awesome. I love it. Very comfortable inside. So let's start from the rear and work our way forwards. So I put this topper on it. I actually found this topper for 400 bucks on Facebook Marketplace a few months back. And here, very simple, opens up and we have my bed back here. I kind of copied two things. I copied Mav on YouTube and I also copied the decked system. So basically it's just a big flat surface with two drawers that pull out. This side is all my cooking stuff. My 2-burner propane stove. Propane, which this is all I have left for propane. And I can't find any more in Baja, so we'll see about that. And this one's empty. I am hoping they can get refilled. But anyways, I have my coffee right here. Got propane, a stove, cutting board. Very simple things. This is all my spices and seasonings, salt, pepper, hot sauce, whatnot. This is my mug I drink coffee out of. Paper towels. These are actually the blue shop. They're designed for mechanic work, and they're awesome for this because they're way more durable. They absorb a lot more, and they're blue, so they look cool. Bunch of random cooking tools, snacks, protein powder, rice, whatnot. I'm not gonna get into everything exactly, but just want to give you an idea of what I have in here. Some Ziploc bags. I have a blender underneath there. Clips, cups, plates, bowls, pots, pans, all back in here. I actually have a water filter down there in case I run out of water and I can't find any, which I haven't needed to use it yet, but you never know when I'm going to need it. Some canned food and some chips and some olive oil and whatnot that I use for cooking. Trash bags. Very simple. I'm not gonna tell you everything. Of course, I have stuff to clean dishes with. And they slide right back in. They're not the easiest to pull in and out, but they work. This side here, same type of drawer, but this one is just basically a bunch of storage. I have my propane Mr. Buddy heater. This thing is awesome. When I'm camping up in the mountains in Colorado or back home up north or anywhere in the US really, it's very cold. I use that propane heater to keep me warm at night, and along with that I have a carbon monoxide detector for safety, because if I'm running this thing inside I definitely want to make sure I don't die, because carbon monoxide poisoning is no joke. Fly rod. I spent some time in Colorado fly fishing. Caught absolutely nothing, but I'm not going to give up on that. I might do some more fishing on my way out of Baja. This is my tire compressor. I air down my tires a bunch when I'm off-roading, especially here in Baja, on and off sand, on and off dirt roads. So this is very helpful. Tripod for filming. Actually, this is an awning. I actually haven't even used it yet. I forgot I even had it. It goes on the back of my truck. It extends way out. Big awning behind my truck. Haven't used it, but I will soon. This is a table, a little camp table. Very nice, actually. I set this up sometimes right next to my truck, and I put my stove on there, I cut vegetables, do whatever I want to do on there, put my water jug on there. Very nice table. This is my chair. I set it up all the time. Very nice chair. It's a front runner chair. I highly recommend this chair. Quite expensive, but it's worth the money. I can almost guarantee this is gonna last many years. I have an axe in here that I use when I'm chopping wood, firewood. Very helpful. Hiking pole. Haven't hiked up a mountain yet, but I'm definitely tempted to hike up to the top of the tallest mountain in Baja. I don't know much about it yet. Don't know if it's hikeable, but I'm pretty sure it's like 10,000 something feet, and I would love to hike up to the top of that. That'd be a pretty sick video. Fan. It gets hot in Baja, and having a fan is quite nice when you're trying to sleep. It draws a bit of energy, so I don't use it every night, but I'm sure tonight I'm gonna use it because today is like 80 out. And at the very back of this thing, can't pull it out anymore, but I have some tools back in there. This is an impact set, and this is a socket set, which I have more tools in my truck that I'll show you. But I definitely I've been running this truck pretty hard on and off road, driving over 5,000 miles so far. So having tools is important to me. Make sure I can fix anything or repair anything that breaks on my truck or anyone else's truck that I meet on the road. For a mattress, this is actually a memory foam mattress. Very comfortable, believe it or not. It's only like probably 4 inches thick, memory foam. Very nice mattress. I think we got it on Facebook Marketplace for like 20 or 30 bucks or something. Very cheap, very nice. My pillows and blankets in there. And that's actually a 0-degree sleeping bag that I use when I'm up in the US because it's real cold in the US. Flies. One thing I hate about being here in Baja are the flies. Flies suck. They get in everything. So if you're coming to Baja, beware of the flies. This is my toiletry bag. I just have a bunch of random toiletries in there. Very simple. This is a fire extinguisher that I have ready to go. Again, when I'm running my propane stove inside, this is another safety thing I have. Also, I'm running a propane burner out here, running campfires at night. So having this is nice. And obviously this is an automotive vehicle with a gas engine and bad things could happen. So I have a little fire extinguisher can ready to go whenever you need it. This is cool. I'm proud of this. I have light switches rigged up in here with lights, LED lights. This one is rigged up with one of the switches. This is a big light that lights up the back of my campsite. It goes out a good 30-40 feet. It's very bright, very nice. If you've been watching my videos, you see that I click this on almost every night. This is actually designed for landscape lighting. It's not even designed for truck stuff, but I happen to have it at the house and it works great. I was balling on a budget when I was building this truck, so you gotta make do with what you have. And then I have also 4 more landscape lighting LEDs in here. I have 2 strips here and here. Then I have 2 more LEDs running at the beam of my topper. And these 4 lights and this light together are a ton of light, and they light up the inside so well that I can literally just read a book in there. Or I don't read books, but I've looked at a magazine a time or two. But I can edit my videos in there. I can cook with these on. I can set up camp with these on. Very helpful lights, and they're runoff switches. This is actually a USB port that's wired in as well. I charge my phone, charge my headlamp off this, charge GoPro batteries, camera batteries. Very helpful. And let me show you how all these lights are powered by. So in here I have a big marine grade battery in here. Believe it or not, I've been on the road for about a month now, and I run the lights for at least an hour or 2 every night. And I also charge my phone and things every night, and I haven't even needed to recharge this once. I charged it up at my house and then I left, and I haven't needed to charge it again. It's hold a whole ton of power, and I'll let you know when I have to charge it if I do. I'm not going to get into the wiring because it's way too confusing. It's all just tucked in behind here. If you really want to know about that, I can make a video, but Definitely not in this video. This is octane booster. Here in Mexico, the gas isn't the greatest quality, and sometimes I like to use a little octane booster when I'm driving through the middle of the cucker brush and I fill up on some old gas that probably isn't good. Put a little octane booster in my tank to help out with that issue. It's just a bunch of random junk that I use a bit actually. This is my shovel. This is used for the flies. The flies are a pain in the butt. I hate flies. This is for getting me unstuck. This is for taking dumps in the woods if I have to do that. This is for digging out fire pits. Shovel is very helpful to use. Snow scraper. Definitely not pulling that out here in Mexico, but I have used it when I'm in the States. Net for fishing, tow strap. I have a longboard in here. Haven't pulled that out yet either. I kind of forgot that I had it. I have a snorkel and mask in here as well. Let me show you what's on my roof. So I have 3 things on my roof. The one thing that's most important is my fishing rod holder. I have a bunch of fishing rods in here. I actually have my bass rods in here right now and a couple saltwater rods. When I'm in the States again, I'll break these out to try and catch some bass. In the future videos, when I'm traveling, I'll probably travel the south end of the US, film fishing videos, so you better stay tuned for that. I have some gas tanks up here. They suck. They leak all over my roof when I fill them up, so I don't have them filled up right now. But if I'm going on a long adventure out in the mountains, sometimes it's nice to have an extra 5 or 10 gallons of gas on me, because this truck is very, very bad on gas, so sometimes I almost run out. I've almost ran out at least 4 times already on this trip. Traction boards. I'm driving through Baja, driving on and off beaches all the time, so having them is very nice. And this topper happens to have these really nice rails on there, which is great for tying things down and securing gas tanks. Well, that's basically it for the very back living quarters, you could say, and what's on my roof. Let's get into the actual truck. So like I said earlier, this is the crew cab, so I have extra space in the rear and a smaller bed. And before I dive into the back, I just want to say that I do sleep comfortably back here. Believe it or not, I'm 6 foot and I sleep parallel, and I have plenty of room. I can actually stretch out all the way and sleep comfortably. And with that, I have a lot of nice room back here to store my fridge. This is a really nice fridge, an Iceco fridge. I believe it's a 60-liter fridge. Don't know the exact size of it, but it's plenty big enough for me to live out of. It's a little empty right now. I have to find a market here in Baja soon. This is a small vacuum cleaner. This is actually very helpful. I use this basically every night when I'm in my bed. You can see I got a ton of bugs in there. I vacuum up bugs and sand when I'm in the back. This is my Jackery 1000, very helpful unit. This is what charges my fridge, charges my vacuum, my batteries, my computer. Very nice battery to have, and I actually have a solar panel for it too. I have the solar Sega 100 on here. I set that up a bunch when I'm at my campsites to give it a little extra charge. And of course I run it off this cigarette lighter plug. Whenever I'm driving, it charges it, so that's nice too. There's some water, a couple of little energy drinks. This is helpful when I'm driving long days across the country. Having a back roller, it's quite convenient. This door card has some oil, some face cleaning pads. Not too exciting. Other side. This door has some TP. You know, we have that. Bug spray. Honestly, in Baja, I haven't needed bug spray. There's like no bugs that bite you here. There's flies everywhere, but no bugs that want to bite you. In New England, the bugs get nasty in the summertime, so I'm glad it's not like that here. I have some like winter hats and gloves and a bivy sack back here for my sleeping bag. Don't need those right now. I just stuff them back here and forget about it. This is my dirty laundry bag, some towels. I have my freshwater showering towel, and this is my saltwater towel. This is a nice 7-gallon drum of water that this is basically my sink. I wash dishes with this, I wash my hands with this, I shave with this, wash my hair with this. It's very helpful to have. And it actually lasts a while. I usually get at least 4 days or 5 days out of a full thing, using it for all those things I mentioned. This box in this crate is fishing tackle. This is my freshwater stuff and fly fishing stuff, and this is my saltwater stuff. I've been digging into this box a ton the last few days. And here we have my clothes. A lot of my clothes I'm wearing recently are in their laundry bag. I have to do laundry, have to go shopping, first food. Have to fill up my water soon, so I'm gonna be going into a town soon, take care of those things. Bunch of camera gear. I'm not gonna get into that into depth, but you get the idea. A few boxes there. This is tools, more tools. And down underneath this, I have another bag where I have my impact gun as well. First aid kit. I'm actually pretty dialed in. I feel very confident with this. And these are masks. The front seat is where I spend a lot of time. Look at that. You got deodorant in there. Tennis ball. This is very nice. When you're sitting on your chair for 10 hours a day driving, you stick this behind your back where it hurts and it works great. I found this in a parking lot. Got maps in here. I got some glass cleaning wipes. This is the camera that I film most of my videos on. Filming my GoPro today because it's a wider angle. But this camera, it works good. Kind of sucks for the distance, but it's nice to use. A bunch of pesos in here. A wallet with more pesos. I'm currently in possession of more pesos than I am American dollars. I have some GoPro batteries and some camera batteries charging up here. Hand sanitizer, whatnot. In there I have snacks. You can never have enough snacks. Tissues. The envelope has my passport and other important things in there. This side, I got my shoes, my boots, my Walmart specials. These aren't real Crocs, they're the Walmarts, but they seem to work all right. Of course, I got my fishing rods right here that I've been using recently. This bag I use, I have my computer in there right now. This is what I use whenever I need to go inside somewhere, take a shower, or use Wi-Fi, or it's just nice to have a backpack accessible whenever you need one. And then lastly, what else do we have? This is the last thing here. Nothing too special in there. I got lens in there, some books, whatnot. Very simple. I think that's it. If you want to know, I did make an off-roading video and I went through what I have built on my truck. I went into my shocks and my wheels and tires. So if you want to watch that video, I'll link it in the description, but I'm not going to get into that right now. So anyways, thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions on what I have going on over here, feel free to message me on Instagram or leave a comment on this video. I'll get back to you. And I'm about to live it up for another month or so in this truck. The trip's only about half over, so stay tuned and subscribe to the channel to follow me as I live it up in this truck for a few more weeks. And also I have like 10 or 12 videos that I've been posting on my travels so far. Traveling through the US and through Baja, so make sure you check out those videos if you haven't already. So that's it. We have a good rest of your day. See you on the next video.